Hey guys, so I am joined here today on the AM StoryTimes podcast by Kendall, Eki, and Diego. And we're going to be reading some Reddit stories. So we're going to start off with reading from the subreddit, Am I the Asshole? Would I be the asshole to ban my son's girlfriend from my house? My 52 female, son 22 male has started bringing his girlfriend over a little over a month ago. The first time he brought her over, I took it quite formally and cooked up a feast, but it soon became obvious it's becoming a daily thing and not just a one-time formal thing. The first time meeting, she came quite a bit late and the food was cold by the time she came. No pardons or anything, and when we were done, everyone helped to pack up. And we thought she would kind of get the notion, but since it was her first time here, we didn't say anything. As for desserts, I like to do this thing. Example for cupcake, I will prepare the icing and everyone would gather and decorate their dessert, but she made it quite clear from the get-go she wasn't interested in it and stuff. So for basically the last month, she's almost here daily, and she would request for specific dishes with no thanks and stuff. My other son, 17 male, has also verbally called him out on her not contributing anything gently, but she said something around the lines of, no ring, no wife duties. I don't see this. I don't see this as a wife duty. I would do this for my friends' hangout and everyone in my house put a hand in. My daughters, my husband, and my sons. So today when my son told me that she requests a specific meat pie for dinner, I'm quite done. However, I don't want to affect my relationship with my son over this, especially since he really likes her a lot and I'm really considering banning her from our dinners. Edit. The reason I have such a big problem with this is because my other children have brought their mates back. My eldest son and his girlfriend is living in my house actually, but none of them have a problem like this. It was almost natural of them to contribute. Also, I don't have a problem with not wanting to decorate, but it's the idea of her not joining in on family. Like moving in everything, she would just stay in the room alone. Even my son was in the living room. Edit, yes, it was verbally communicated to her that she's expected to help out after maybe a few weeks, but she replied with no ring, no wife duties ideology. And no, my son isn't able to get his own place. It's expensive and you need to be married to get a house. He can't just move out. Edit, as for the people asking about the housing situation, search up Singapore. So I guess in Singapore, you have to be married to buy a house, which is wild.
More sense. I think it makes more sense when he talks about
wife duties.
Exactly.
Yeah.
However, if it's been verbally requested multiple times
that you're like
that she should be helping out, contribute family time. No wife. She's living in the house, right?
She asks for your help and you reply, no ring, no wife duties. Like,
could you imagine? I would get slacked immediately.
Being like, no ring, no wife duties.
Sorry. Sorry. It's a little light right now.
I help out if you give me a diamond.
My hand will be heavier to the dish if you just give me that ring.
I think she just needs to talk to her son if she hasn't already, or directly to her again and be like, no, listen, if you're going to be living in this house, then you don't have to live at this house if you don't want to, but if you are, you're going to follow my rules. Yeah. You know, my house, my rules sort of thing. I think it is valid and fair. It's not like no one's forcing you to be there.
Yeah.
She belongs to the streets.
She belongs to the streets. She is not a wife. She is for the streets.